Hi, welcome back. Today I'd like to talk about our daily routines and how they can affect our lives in a big way, and how even the smallest change can actually make a huge difference over time. There's a quote by John Maxwell that says, "You will never change your life until you change something you do daily." The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. Most of our daily habits, in fact, I read that 90% of what we do on a daily basis is done subconsciously, without even thinking about it. Like things you do every day, like get up, set out your clothes, have a shower, brush your teeth, whatever. About 90% of everything we do on a daily is just automatically, subconsciously done without giving too much thought about it. And if we do give a little more thought about it and add, like, for example, morning meditations or devotions, that's a good way to start your day, and it can change your entire day every day, and it really only takes 15 minutes. But a small change like that can affect the rest of your life. And a habit takes approximately 2 weeks to form, either a good habit or a negative habit. Within 2 weeks, your brain can do it automatically without even giving too much thought into the process. So it's actually possible to affect your future and your life. Life is basically a series of choices, and your daily choices, your daily routine, is affecting those outcomes. If you don't control your habits will control you. So if this is true, that a few small changes in your daily habits can change your whole life, well, let's get started. It's good to set goals. Goals to change habits, new habits, to replace the negative ones. So rather than just setting one goal and either you get it down pat or you don't, it's better to make 3 different versions of that same goal. I don't know if you've ever heard the expression, shoot for the stars, you might land on the moon, but I think it applies in this case. So if you set like 3 different versions of your goal, like your minimal goal, like I'll be happy if I can at least just do this part of it. Let's use morning devotions as an example. At the very least, like maybe I'll put 10 minutes in, if that's all I can squeeze in the mornings before rushing off to work, then that's better than nothing, right? And then my realistic goal would be half an hour. I want to be able to get up half an hour early every day and get that done. And my outrageous goal would be like a full hour of my day, getting up at like 5 a.m., putting in the quality time. So if I shoot for the outrageous goal, the hour, I'm probably going to land in there somewhere, most likely above my minimal goal. So that's a good way, and it's also reinforcing your own habits because you're not feeling like a failure because you didn't accomplish your one single goal. But you failed to give yourself options, and that's why you weren't able to accomplish it. So I hope that helps a little bit when it comes to goal setting. And basically there's a lot of different ways you can change your life. You know, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You can even fix your love life if you so desire. So set dreams, create goals, and then turn them into reality. And it's important when setting goals to focus on your strengths, what you're good at, because not everyone's the same, obviously. You'll be able to do better at certain things and more effective at them than others would be. For an example, let's say there's 2 rival race car drivers, okay? And they both got fancy cars, Formula 1 kind of cars. And one challenges the other to an off-road race one day, okay? Now, do you think that professional driver is going to bring some old jalopy, piece of junk from the 1950s to race him? No, he's going to pull out his best car and blow the doors off of him, right? And the same thing applies when you're trying to set your own goals. Don't set yourself up for failure. Try to work on your strengths and improve them, and you'll be more successful than otherwise. There's a quote by Fred Astaire that I like, and he says, "Some people seem to think that good dancers are born, but all good dancers I know have been either taught or trained." Another little nugget here from Albert Gray. Successful people form the habits of doing things unsuccessful people do not like to do. And that's very true, actually, in my experience. I've known that to be correct. So, as an action plan, a good way to start is just to write down your dreams. What's your ideal life? I mean, it starts with the idea, then you set goals to accomplish that idea, and then it becomes your reality. And if you practice it, setting a new habit, I would recommend you do it at the same time every day. It sets continuity subconsciously in your mind, so about after 2 weeks, you basically will do it routinely without even thinking about it. And that's where a real change begins. I hope you enjoyed this video, and till next time, keep it real.